Respected friends, wonderful sadhanas daily we are doing. Let us do them more consciously with adding life to them by fully involving in them, by knowing the value and importance and the benefit outcome of them. Great things done regularly alone will bestow the great results. Each of the seven sadhanas we are doing are of the highest importance and quality. Vedic chanting, so important. Mantra Dhyanam, so useful. Common sense thought helping us. Shanti Guru Mantras, keeping us in touch with the Devatas and Gurus. Sankalpa, making us do our responsibilities. Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, keeping us in touch and familiarity with the Shastras and Upanishad Adhyanam, ensuring within us the conviction regarding the ultimate goal and the means and the preparations, etc. So, so beautiful these are all. It's only our uh, careless mind that it doesn't recognize the beauty of these sadhanas. Let us add life to them. May Parabrahma Ishvara Jaganmata Devata Gana Guru Gana Shastra Gana Krupa their honors. May our Vyaktitva Vikasa happen so that we are useful to the world and progressing in our sadhana. In today's Vedic chanting, the first activity, one of the beautiful again continuation of the Suktams from ATHARVANA Veda, specifically SAKALA ROGA NIVARANA Suktam. From every parts of our body, all the ROGA disease causing things, we are praying for the removal of them. This shows how much rishis were concerned about the Sharira Swasthata. When the Sharira is misused for bhoga, it gets all the roga, it is unfit for yoga. They know it. Therefore, from their side, they gave up the bhoga, wanting to become yogi, but still, because of prarabdha, there may be some roga. So, to avoid, to prevent them, so that all the time one is fit for sadhana, these beautiful suktams they gave us. I know in our half-hearted approach or immature approach, while wanting to do sadhana, no doubt, the importance of managing the upadhis we forget. One of them is Stula Sharira. When it is intact, then only we can do sadhanas, isn't it? So that's the mantra today. Before that, we will chant our Agni Vayu, Surya Chandra, and mm, Apo Devata mantras to ward off, destroy all our enemies, and also the enemy of the Sanatana Dharma and Bharata Varsha. Om Samasta Sviya Sanatana Dharmasya Bharata Varshasya Shatrunam Shashwata Rupena Nirmulana Artam Agni Vayu Surya Chandra Apo Devata Muddhishya Atharvana Vedantargata Suktanam Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Start. Agni. ॐ अग्नेयत्ते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितपः योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्तेऽर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः अग्नेयत्ते तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायु वायो यत्ते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्तेऽर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान्द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः वायो यत्ते तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणो योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्य सूर्ययत्ते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्तेर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः सूर्ययत्ते तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्र चन्द्रयत्ते तपस्तेन तं प्रतितप योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहर योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्तेर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्च योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते शोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोच योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः चन्द्रयत्ते तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो देवता आपो यद्वस्तपस्तेन तं प्रतितपत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वो हरस्तेन तं प्रतिहरत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वोर्चिस्तेन तं प्रत्यर्चत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वशोचिस्तेन तं प्रतिशोचत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः आपो यद्वस्तेजस्तेन तम् अतेजसं कृणुत योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मः ॐ शान्तिः 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 Wonderful. Now today's new Suktam is again Sarvaroga Nivarana Suktam. So Brahma is the Rishi, Yakshva Nivarana Devatas are the Devatas. In the treatment of the roga of all the parts of the body, this mantra is used for doing yajna as well as prarthana. A very good one. What is said is the prayers for the rogi as well as for us if we are in that problem. He from my eyes or the person's eyes, praying that all the roga should go away. From the nasika, nostrils, all the roga should go away. From the ears, the roga should go away. From the chin, whatever the roga, they go away. From the head, from the brain, from the tongue, also I am eliminating all the rogas powerfully, consciously through prayers. So too from the throat, all the diseases go away. From all the bones, let the disease go away. From all the nerves which are coming up and going down, from them the diseases go away. From the bones that are there in the chest, the ribs and all, from that the disease go away. From the joints, the pain should go away. From the shoulders, all the roga should go away. From all the neck part, I am praying that every roga is removed from the roots. So too from the heart, all the diseases we are praying to go away. From the Shwasa Kosha, the respiratory system. From the Mutrashaya, from the UTI, urinary tract system. Also from the Parshabhaga, from both the sides. From the spleen, etc. From the kidneys, the livers, all have come. Here the pleha means spleen. Then there is the kidneys, there is the liver. Every part is taken into account here. So too from the large intestines, from the small intestines, from the organ of evacuation, from the stomach, whatever the diseases are there, I am praying that they should all go away. And also from the below stomach part, from also the Nabhi Mandala, every roga should go away. From the thighs, from the knees, from the calf muscles, from the feet also, from every of the the fingers of the legs, every one of them. So too from the waist part, from the back portion, from every of the genital organ and all, let no disease be there. So too in the asthi, the bones, the majja, the bone marrows. So too from the subtle blood vessels, so too the gross blood vessels. Subtle may mean that which is coming from the heart, gross means which is going to the heart for pumping purification. So too from the hands, from the legs, from the fingers, from the nails. Also, we are requesting for the diseases to go away. So to every anga and pratyanga, even from the Romavali, the hairs and auriculations, from the again the arthritis problem, in the joints and all, from the skin outer, from the skin inner, wherever are there, with this suktam, I am warding off all the diseases. I am sending away. So every part of the Sharira, outer, inner, are almost counted here, and the prayer are expressed for the removal of diseases, which is so required. When we are fully hale, hearty, healthy, then we can do our sadhanas better. And all these are for sadhana, and not for becoming more bhogi because now I am healthy. Do lot of asanas, become healthy and be a bhogi. Instead of that, don't do asanas, suffer with disease, that is better. You know, swasthata, kshanti, we should ask only for sadhana, to do sadhana, not to again destroy the world. More healthy I am, more bhogi and destroy myself. More healthy I am, more I cheat the world and trouble them and destroy them. Now, instead of that, not having health is better. पड़े रहो. अधर्म पाप करने से बढ़िया पड़े रहना better. Understood? Now, let us say Om Atha Atharvana Vedantargata Sarvavayava Niroga Arogya Suktam Om Akshebhyan Nasikabhyam Om Akshebhyan Nasikabhyam Karnabhyam Chubukadadhi Karnabhyam Chubukadadhi Yakshmam Shirshanyam Mastishkat यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्कात् जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते ॐ अक्षेभ्यां नासिकाभ्यां कर्णाभ्यां चुबुकादधे यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्कात् जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते ॐ अक्षेभ्यां नासिकाभ्यां कर्णाभ्यां चुबुकादधे यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्कात् जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते सेकंड ग्रीवाभ्यहस्ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः ग्रीवाभ्यश्च उष्णिहा ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनुक्यात् कीकसाभ्यो अनुक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्ते उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनुक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनुक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते थर्ड वन हृदयात् ते परिक्लोम्नो हृदयात् ते परिक्लोम्नो हलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां हलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां प्लीह्नो यक्नस्ते विबृहामसि प्लीह्नो यक्नस्ते विबृहामसि हृदयात् ते परिक्लोम्नो हलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां प्लीह्नो यक्नस्ते विबृहामसि हृदयात् ते परिक्लोम्नो हलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां प्लीह्नो यक्नस्ते विबृहामसि Fourth mantra. Antrebhyaste gudabhyo, antrebhyaste gudabhyo, vanishto rudaradadhe, vanishto rudaradadhe, yakshmam kukshibhyam plasher, yakshmam kukshibhyam plasher, nabhya vibruhamite, nabhya vibruhamite, antrebhyaste gudabhyo, vanishto rudaradadhe, यक्ष्मं कुक्षिभ्यां प्लाशेर्नाभ्या विबृहामिते आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठो रुदरादधे यक्ष्मं कुक्षिभ्यां प्लाशेर्नाभ्या विबृहामि ते फिफ्थ मंत्र ऊरुभ्यान्ते अष्टिवद्भ्याम् ऊरुभ्यान्ते अष्टिवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदम्भं ससो विबृहामि ते भासदम्भं ससो विबृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यान्ते अष्टिवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदम्भं ससो विबृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यान्ते अष्टिवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदम्भं ससो विबृहामि ते सिक्स्थ मंत्र अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते सेवन्थ मंत्र अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि ओम शान्तिः 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 so important isn't it chant it two times om akshebhyam nasikabhyam karnabhyam chubukadadhi yakshmam शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्कात् जिह्वाया विबृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनुक्त्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यवंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते हृदयात्ते परिक्लोम्नो हलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां प्लीह्नो यज्ञस्तेऽपि ते विबृहामसि आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठो रुदरादधे यक्ष्मं कुक्षिभ्यां प्लाशेर्नाभ्या विबृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यान्ते अष्टिवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदम्भं ससो विबृहामि ते अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते अंगे अंगे लोम्नि लोम्नि यस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं त्वचस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वञ्चं विबृहामसि ओम शान्तिः 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 वन्स् मोर् अथ सर्व शरीराङ्गेभ्यः सर्वरोगात् विमुक्त्यर्थम रोग निवारणार्थम अथर्वणवेद सूक्तम ओम अक्षेभ्यां धेनासिकाभ्यां कर्णाभ्यां चुबुकादधे यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यमस्तिष्कात् जिह्वाया विबृहामिदे ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनूक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विबृहामि ते हृदयात् ते परिक्लोम्नो अलीक्ष्णात् पार्श्वाभ्यां यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां प्लीह्नो यज्ञस्ते विबृहामसे आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठो रुदरादधे यक्ष्मं कुक्षिभ्यां प्लाशेर्नाभ्या विबृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यां ते अष्टीवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं भसद्यं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदं भंससो विबृहामि ते अस्तिभ्यस्ते मज्जभ्यः स्नावभ्यो धमनिभ्यः यक्ष्मं पाणिभ्याम् अङ्गुलिभ्यो नखेभ्यो विबृहामि ते अङ्गे अङ्गे लोम्नि लोम्नियस्ते पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं तजस्यन्ते वयं कश्यपस्य विबर्हेण विश्वं च विबृहामसि ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. See, that not giving time for explanation because that's not our main class, but that is enough for us to feel the subtlety of the rishis, glory of the rishis. That they could enter into every part of the body with their yoga shakti and see what causes diseases, and they have discovered the harmless mantras by which the diseases are eliminated. How beautiful it is. Mantra Shakti se Roga Nivarana. Surprising it is. How highest level they are. And today's scientific discoveries, having seen them, we think this generation is great and those Rishi Muni doesn't know anything. They know Brahman, they know Moksha. We know world and we know only bondage. We don't know that we are in bondage also. Such is our knowledge, isn't it? So feel proud about the belongingness to those rishis, etc. Friends, in our second topic today of Mantra Dhyanam, again one more form of Adivara Shakti Mata, Lalita Mata, Bhagamalini Mata Devi. Bhagamalini is one rupas of Sri Lalita Mata. Many worshippers worship her. Today we are chanting her Gayatri Mantra. Bhagamalini itself means Bhaga is strength. Bhaga means all wealths, all riches, all abilities, qualities. Bhaga also means all happinesses. Malini means the one who is wearing them as mala. Mala always indicates continuation. So Bhagamalini, the one who has and the one who gives to her bhaktas all the bhaga, Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Dharmasya, Yashasa, Shriya, Jnana, Vairagya, Yoshanna, Bhaga Itirina. We have heard about this in Gita Bhashyam and so many places. Upanishad Bhashyams. So Bhagamalini means Samasta Shakti she will give, Samasta Samrakshana she will give, Samasta Sukha Shanti she will give, Samasta Sadhunas she will give, Santosha contentment. That's why the Bhagamalini Mata. Very powerful. Okay. What is the mantra? Simple. Om. mm, Om Bhagamalinnyai Vidmahe Sarvavashankaryai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Nitya Prachodayat. Bhagamalini Sarvavashankari Nitya. These three words, remember? And the three common words are Vidmahe. We know you to be Brahman, certainly. Vidmahe, we know you to be the Samasta Shakti wielding Adivara Shakti Mata. Vidmahe, we know you are the one, take avatara to bless the bhaktas. Vidmahe, we know that you will bless me also. Dhimahi, Upasana I am doing. Dhimahi, Japatapa, Japadi, Stotradi I am doing. Dhimahi, with the concentration gained out of that, I am meditating on you. Dhimahi. Prachodayat means inspire me, initiate me into, empower me, mainly my intellect to know the goal and keep on moving, especially toward the Paramatma Anubhuti. Please do the Prachodanam. That is how we pray to the Mother. So, Bhagamalinyai, Sarvavashankaryai, Nitya. Right? Om Bhagamalinyai Vidmahe, Sarvavashankaryai cha Dhimahi, Tanno Nitya Prachodayat. Om Bhagamalinyai Vidmahe, Sarvavashankaryai cha Dhimahi, Tanno Nitya Prachodayat. Om Bhagamalinyai Vidmahe, Sarvavashankaryai cha Dhimahi, Tanno Nitya Prachodayat. Om Bhagamalinyai Vidmahe, सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगमालिन्यै विद्महे सर्ववशंकर्यै च धीमहि तन्नो नित्या प्रचोदयात्. ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्री आदिपराशक्ति भगमालिनी मात्रे नमः. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि चतुष्षष्टि उपचारेण पूजयामि. समस्त शक्त्योपचार भक्त्योपचार राजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि. छत्रमाच्छादयामि चावरं विजयामि नृत्यं दर्शयामि गीतं श्रावयामि वाद्यं घोषयामि अश्वान् आरोहयामि वेदमन्त्रेण तोषयामि जपस्तोत्रभजनेनापि तोषयामि. तव चरणौ शरणं प्रपन्नोऽस्मि. ओम श्री भगमालिनी मात्रे नमः. सनातनधर्मस्य संरक्षणम् अभिवृद्धि विश्वव्याप्तिं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा. अस्मान् संरक्ष पाहि पाहि त्राहि त्राहि. सनातनधर्मस्य रक्षणं कुरु. आत्मानुभवं प्रति अस्मान् प्रचोदनं कुरु गुरु स्वाहा। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्री भगमालिनी मात्रे नमः। Wow, what a luck we are every day one new Gayatri mantra and new Veda mantras we are learning. How the Lord is blessing, it is miraculous in the class. Maybe we are praying and we are deserving. For the entire day also when we pray, I think the Bhagavan's blessing will be there for us entire day for us to do our sadhana. Okay. Friends, today is Bhagavan Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha Avatar. I know Nrsimha Avatara, Nrsimha Jayanti, and Hiranyakashipu Vadha and Prahlada Samrakshana Day. So Adi Shankara Bhagavad Krita, Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha Karavalamba Stotram. For 3 minutes we chant before we go to our common sense thought. Om Ata Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha Paramatmana Anugraheణ Bhukti Bhakti Jnana Mukti Praptyartam Sri Adi Shankara Pujya Bhagavad Pada Virachita Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha Karavalamba Stotram. Let me see if I find it. 1 second. Om Sri Lakshmi Nrsimha Paramatmane Namaha. Om Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukham Nrsimham Vishnam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Om Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jalantam Sarvatomukham Nrsimham Vishnam Bhaktam Mrityur Namamyaham. Sent. Yeah. Om Om श्रीमत्पयोनिधिनिकेतनचक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्रभोगमणिरञ्जितपुण्यमूर्ते योगीशशाश्वतशरण्यभवाब्धिपोत लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् ब्रह्मेन्द्ररुद्रमरुदर्ककिरीटकोटिः सङ्घट्टिताङ्घ्रिकमलामलकान्तिकान्त लक्ष्मीलसत्कुचसरोरुहराजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारदावदहनाकरभीकरोरु ज्वालावलीभिरतिदग्धतनूरुहस्य त्वत्पादपद्मसरसीरुहमागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थपटिशाग्रजशोभमस्य प्रोत्कम्पितप्रसुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य दीनस्य देवकृपया शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारभीकरकरीन्द्रकराभिघात निष्पीड्यमानवपुषः सकलार्दितस्य प्राणप्रयाणभवभीतिसमाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसर्पविषदग्धमहोग्रतीव्र दंश्राकराळ परिदष्टविनष्टमूर्तेः नागारिवाहनसुधाब्धिनिवासशौरे लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारवृक्षमघबीजमनन्तकर्म शाखायुतं कर्णपत्रमनङ्गपुष्पम् आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयाळो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागरविशालकराळकाल नक्रग्रहग्रसितनिग्रहविग्रहस्य व्यग्रस्य रागनिचयोर्मिनि पीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारसागरनिमज्जनमुह्यमानं दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे मां प्रह्लादखेदपरिहारपरावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारघोरगहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्रभीकरमृगप्रवरार्दितस्य आर्तस्य मत्सरनिदागनिपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् बद्ध्वा गले यमभटा बहुतर्जय भर्त्सयन्ति कर्षन्ति यत्र भवपाशशतैर्युतं माम् एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयाळो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णो यज्ञेश यज्ञमधुसूदन विश्वरूप ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् एकेन चक्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयामवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन् वामेतरेण वरदाभय पद्मचिह्नम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेकमहाधनस्य चोरैः प्रभो बलिभिरिन्द्रियनामधेयैः मोहान्धकारकुहरे विनिपाति तस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् प्रह्लाद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासादिभागवत पुङ्गवहन्निवास भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह शरणाब्जमधुव्रतेन स्तोत्रं कृतं शुभकरं भुवि शङ्करेण ये तत्पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः ते यान्ति तत्पदसरोजमखण्डरूपम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यविरचितं सततं मनुष्यः स्तोत्रं पठेदिहतु सर्वगुणप्रसन्नम् सद्यो विमुक्तकलुषो मुनिवर्यगण्यः लक्ष्मीपतेः पदमुपैति स निर्मलात्मा इति श्रीमत्परमंसपरिव्राजकाचार्य श्रीमत् शङ्कराचार्य विरचितं श्रीलक्ष्मीनृसिंह करावलम्ब स्तोत्रम्. Wonderful, isn't it? Just to keep praying to Nrsimha Bhagwan today entire day. Now we'll do our common sense thought study of Upanishad. Shambho Shankara. Respected friends, in today's common sense thought, simple three things. First one, like when you are going to some destination, we are always aware of the path and we are also aware of that we are walking. If you are going to a shop, which shop destination you know, so you are aware of how to go to that shop and you are aware of you are walking or going by any vehicle, isn't it? A relative's house you go, so you know how to go path. In the same way, are we in our life sure what is the path and have we ensured that we are on the path? Naturally, before these two questions are asked, the primary question is, are we clear what goal or destination we want to or we have to reach? A very conscious thought, continuously maintained. Like as we gave the examples of travels, continuously we know in our subconscious mind which destination we have to reach. And we are aware of the path which leads to the destination. And we are going on moving till we reach that. Same thing can we do regarding our own life in its totality. going beyond the womb and tomb. So I'm an individual walking this path spiritual to reach to the destination spiritual. How much we are alert about it, how much we are conscious about it, how many times you have forgotten. है ना? Like when you have to reach to the destination, किसी की शादी है या कोई मंदिर में दर्शन के लिए जाना या going to your children's place. En route, something enchanting you saw and you stuck up there and you are involved in that only and you forgot where you have to go, how it looks like. Is it not so funny? But that funny thing, every life we are doing, that we are forgetting the goal, we are forgetting the means, and we are stuck up in something enchanting around in the form of things and beings and experiences, etc. etc. So the first thought is कि मैं परमात्मा को पाने वाला मार्ग में हूँ. How much we are conscious of it, and are we aware of that mark? Practically, what is to be done, and are we doing it? See, that is the measure of maturity. That's how the maturity is measured, no? Maturity is not that you have how much general knowledge, not that how much money you have earned, how much of publicity you got. ये सब बच्चों का खेल है, वो कोई भी करता है. That's not so great. Don't claim to be wise by putting these points in front of others. If others certify you as wise because of your outer achievements, that certifying fellow himself is otherwise. He doesn't know. So therefore, this is the point. Pakka, very clear where to go and how to go, a path. And more important than these two is going on, going on. Keep on keeping on. Move on, moving on. Go on, going on. We have to ensure it. Like the travel. You go on traveling, traveling till you reach. Are we clear about it every moment again? Like in that journey, every moment you know whether you may be talking to someone, कुछ फल वगैरह लेना है तो रुकते होंगे, थक गए तो 2 मिनट में चाय पीते. All this you do, but do you forget the goal and means? चल यार फिर से गाड़ी में बैठ गए निकले फिर 200 किलोमीटर चले फिर वहां 2 मिनट रुक के एंड मस्ती कर रहे हैं बातें कर रहे हैं लड़ाई भी कर रहे हैं है ना still you are remembering the destination to reach. Even in train travel too, we know which destination we have to get down. Even though we talk and all, we check the time. अभी कितना देर है? अभी 4 स्टेशन बीच में है. Same, are we sure about our ultimate goal of human endeavor or human evolution? कि कहाँ पहुँचना है? Are we sure? Our study of Upanishads catering to this point from last 5 years, but have we received it? Are we pakka that that's our destination? Naturally, the path, what way I have to travel, isn't it? And am I traveling or not? And like in all those travels, en route, so many obstacles will come. Negotiating them, you keep on moving. Obstructions or problem with the vehicle can come, or on the road, or because of other traffic, or even atmosphere, weather. How do we negotiate and go? Same way, the body level problems will come, people problems will come, prarabdhas will come. They are all inevitable. Everybody will have to go through. Still, I am not forgetting my goal. I am not forgetting my path. I am not stopping. I am keeping on traveling. That is called maturity. And am sure this morning I got up means to travel towards my goal only. Naturally, this travel is not physical. It is inside. In terms of ignorance to knowledge. In terms from the not self to the self, etc. So the first common sense thought is that one. Krishna Vasudeva. Second one is ki anywhere when we travel, we have to be intelligent more than having sentiments and overwhelming, overpowering obligations. पहले तो ऑब्लिगेशनल चक्कर में पड़ना ही नहीं है. इट्स ऑल इन आवर हैंड्स. When we attach to somebody, we give value to somebody, we fall in obligations. Then the terrible disease of obligation takes us away from our spiritual travel journey. See, 10,000 लोग आपके दोस्त हैं, and everybody invites you for every useless program, and you oblige them. इतने चक्कर में गया ना साधना. Very important. People doesn't want to accept it. First of all, because they are not sure of spiritual goal. If you and I are spiritual goal में sure है, so let us be पक्का about this topic also. The second point, reduce the obligations. जरूरत है तो हम जाते हैं, काम है तो जाते हैं. बहुत important. If it's more important than my sadhana, but we are sold out to so many obligations. Oh, not required. Don't put others under obligation. है कि नहीं? क्या तू मेरे को क्यों नहीं बुलाया करके? Why do you put him obligation? वो अपने बिजी में है, भूल गया. Lot of people are there. We are not in that list. है ना? I learned this. I'm enjoying that. I don't put anybody in obligation now. कुछ जरूरत ही नहीं. मस्त है life. Mind is free पक्का. Don't put others under obligation, and don't yourself to come under obligation. Be clear. No, I have to walk in this path to reach my goal. पहले की तरह बुद्धू घोचू नहीं हूँ without goal and means. I'm matured now. I've studied Upanishads. I know what's the goal. I know what are my sadhanas. What are these obligations? पागल है. Think about it. We have to conquer it. Another important thing is emotions, sentiments, and emotions. They also helpful sometime when you know when to use them, but most of the time, again, they also bind us. The obligations happen with the friend circle more and more. The emotion sentiments happen with the family members more and more. कभी इधर कभी उधर भी होते हैं. So much sentiment, so many emotions. It's only sentiment, it's only emotion, it is nothing important. अब मेरे को छोड़कर अब क्लास में बैठोगे क्या? अरे व्हाट इज दिस इमोशन सेंटिमेंट? चलो पकड़ के बैठता हूँ, तुम भी आ जाओ. पर मैं नहाया नहीं हूँ 4 दिन से. अरे बाप रे. कैसे बैठूं सत्संग में? आप यू कैनॉट अफोर्ड टू हैव ऑल ऑफ देम. है ना? Sentiments, emotions cannot help us when we have to walk the intellectual path of apprehending the reality, the truth. It needs lot of time, lots of energy, lots of concentration, lots of application. अब इन छोटे छोटे चीजों में फंसते रहो तो बड़े बड़ी चीजें नहीं कर पाएंगे. Anybody it is, isn't it? That management stories, management anecdotes, that a big jar is taken, then in that sand is filled. Then you want to put the pebbles or bigger stones. There is no place. Another one, empty jar again. Pebbles are put first, filled. Then the sand is poured. It went inside. So the sand is the small, little useless emotions, sentiments, not goals of the life. The pebbles, etc., bigger stones are the big goals of life. तो लाइफ को पहले बड़े गोल से भर लो. If you don't fill the life with higher and greater ambitions and goals, then we are sold out for meaningless things. Just like yesterday, what we have done the whole day, 29th. ऐसे चक्कर काट रहे थे, ऐसे वॉकिंग कर रहे थे, है ना? ऐसे लोगों को खामखा फोन कर रहे थे, एंड अटेंडिंग देयर फोन, एंड वेटिंग कि आज एलआईसी वाले ने फोन नहीं किया. नॉट दैट यू डोंट हैव पॉलिसीज, ऑलरेडी आर देयर, टाइम पास के लिए. Is that the way the precious day has to be spent? No higher goal only, that all. Let me enter into the deep meditation of apprehending the reality beyond the koshas. ऐसा कोई लक्ष्य ही नहीं, बड़ा रखा ही नहीं, इसलिए every useless fellow makes use of us. Use and throw टिश्यू पेपर है हम तो लोगों के लिए. हाँ, Think about it. Sentiments and emotions and obligations. We have to rise above them if at all we want to be on our path. Third one is what? Even though we are paka in our goal and means and are wanting to walk, even though we conquered sentiments, emotion, obligations, still we have our own personal weaknesses brought from many lives. Weaknesses for some enjoyment, some laziness, bhoga. No, that cannot be justified. That has to be slowly conquered. How do you conquer them? See, these weaknesses also have a time of weakness. That time ensure that the best of the sadhana is done. Then think about the sadhana done best. Enjoy it. Then you say, Ki, when I can enjoy this doing of the best sadhana, why should I value that weakness? Isn't it? Think about it. Why should I value that weakness? When I can enjoy a very good Nimbu ka pani sharbat, why should I enjoy tea or coffee? That is more harmful, no? That way, an example. When I can eat a sattvika paustika ahara, fill my stomach, make it contented and energetic, why should I go for junk food? That sort of thing. When I in my life have great gurus and mahatmas, in whose company I can go, they welcome me, they love me. Why should I go for the company of the lower people, worldly people? Examples, these are all. So, whenever the weaknesses are weak, that time strongly do sadhanas and enjoy and say to yourself, yes, I can do that. With that strength gained or confidence gained, the weaknesses should be little by little with courage, planning have to be replaced with the sadhanas. Any weakness, yeah, we have weakness for too much of eating, too much of TV, too much of sleeping. कोई या एक एक का अपना अपना है. And they definitely are detrimental for our spiritual growth. How to avoid them is, let us use the weakness less timings. क्योंकि कोई भी वीकनेस भी हमेशा नहीं रहता मन में. वो आकर अटैक करके चला जाता है. Again it will come, relapsing. So the between two times of the repetition of that weakness, strongly do sadhana and get for yourself the confidence, courage that I can live this life of sadhana. Then those moments of weakness also reduce them. है ना? That's how it is. Example is a सुबह का time. Once or twice at least, कभी कभी नींद सुबह खुल जाता है. One day at least in a month. That time get up, meditate and tell to yourself, yes, I can get up and meditate. So if I can do that, then I can do it by choice also. Let me try. तो एक हफ्ते में 2 दिन सुबह उठ के मैं ध्यान करूं. So that's how that सुबह सोने वाला, that thing you can conquer, or any other which we are habituated to or addicted to, the various weaknesses. So these are the three thoughts today we thought of. One, be on the path, ensure continuously, consciously, not even a moment forgotten. That's a great, great achievement. अगर आपको हो गया वो, तो रियली मुबारक, धन्यवाद आपको, कंग्रेचुलेशन. That I am sure I am towards the goal on my path. चल रहा हूं मैं. And thousand times we saw in our classes, forgetting the goal is a main cause for getting distracted into the destructive channels. लक्ष्य च्युति से ही सारा नाश होता है. First point we have seen. Second, let reduce the obligations and zerify the sentiments and emotions. They just eat away all our vitality, all our commitments, all our energies and enthusiasms for the higher goals. है कि नहीं? Sentiment, emotion. That you want to join some organization and do a lot of seva to them, and you are fully ready with that. By mistake, you tell this to your wife or husband. Immediately they become sentimental emotion. क्या फायदा है उनके यहाँ जाकर, क्या फायदा है उनको पैसे देकर, क्या मिलने वाला है हमको? उससे बढ़िया चौथा मंजिल के ऊपर और एक मंजिल बनाते हैं, अपने बच्चों को देते हैं। कुछ ना कुछ सेंटिमेंट इमोशन शी विल टेल और ही विल टेल, whoever you have your prarabdha. You are also their prarabdha. Then you say, yeah, ऐसा ठीक है करके all inspiration gone. Isn't it? हाँ. इन इंडियन मेंटालिटी स्पेशली हिंदूज में ये बड़ा रोग होता है, द चिल्ड्रन पेरेंट्स सेंटिमेंट। दैट्स वाई मेरे बच्चे मेरे से दूर हो जाते हैं, इस डर से दे डोंट सेंड द चिल्ड्रन टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी एट ऑल, कि वो परम वैरागी बनकर मेरे को छोड़ के गया तो। एंड वी फॉरगेट दैट इज योर चाइल्ड, हाउ स्टूपिडली अटैच यू आर, ही विल बी लाइक दैट ओनली। बट कम से कम कुछ बीज तो लगेंगे, ही इज सन फॉर यू ओनली फॉर दिस लाइफ। Otherwise, life after life, he is a human being, he is a jiva. He should evolve, no? But we are sentiments, emotion. We do namaskar to Babaji, but we don't want our children to go even to Babaji, not even forget about making him a Babaji. Think, sentiment, emotion. How many parents have this way made their children materialistic because of sentimental fear? कि कुछ हो जाएगा ये, अरे स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज द हाईएस्ट गोल। अगर वो उस मार्ग में है तो यू हैव टू सेलिब्रेट इट, यू हैव टू फील हैप्पी। इन आवर जनरेशन एटलीस्ट वन 12 has taken up spirituality. Instead of that, sentiments, emotions and all. Okay, second one. The third one was ki the weaknesses, when they are weak, that time do the strong sadhanas and strengthen the sadhana, weaken the weakness intelligently. It's all subjective. ये सब अंदर जब I have to reach the goal, I have to do sadhana, when the tadap is there, then these thoughts will come. If that basic tadap nahi hai, so then we and our mind, intellect only with its own plans for bhoga, becomes an enemy. To whom? To the lovely guidance and blessings which the Guru wants to shower on us. Think about it. Instead of I myself taking initiative to do sadhana and therefore conquer all the negativities, I myself become an enemy to myself by all these thoughts of worldliness and en route or out of it, as a result of it, I neglect the Guru and God's Krupa. Like the parents, when they are wonderful advice, they are giving it to the children to study, to excel, to prosper. But that fellow is attached to his own games and all. Then he denies that beautiful suggestion given by parents. They even offer so many things. तो पढ़ाई कर, तुम्हें पॉकेट मनी देंगे, या wherever you are seated the food will come to you. How many offers, temptations, concessions they give, but these fellow will not use. Like Bhagavan has given yoga kshemam vahami, moksheshyami ma shuchaha, all the freebies he said, but we don't listen to him. Such a wonderful advice given by the Lord, we don't take it because we are lost in our own immaturities. Just check within. Am I the biggest enemy to myself? Yes, then no other enemy required for my destruction. Am I a friend to myself? Yes, then everything in the world will be your friend. Right? Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Namo Brahmadibhyo Yairime Gurubhi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smriti Purananam Viditanamaya Vishadaika Kala Nacha Kinchana Kanchana Masti Guru Dhrutameva Videhi Kripam Sahajam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम केवलम ज्ञानमूर्तिम द्वंद्वातीतम गगन सदृशम तत्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम एकम नित्यम विमलमचलम सर्वधि साक्षिभूतम भावातीतम त्रिगुणरहितम सद्गुरुम तम नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुघ्नसमूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधनाप्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं पारायणम् अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः 10, 11, 12। ॐ ततो यदुत्तरतरं तदरूपमनामयं य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ते अथेतरे दुःखमेवापि यन्ते सर्वाननशिरोग्रीवः सर्वभूतगुहाशयः सर्वव्यापी स भगवान् तस्मात् सर्वगतः शिवः महान् प्रभुर्वै पुरुषः सत्त्वस्यैष प्रवर्तकः सुनिर्मलाम् इमां प्राप्तिम् ईशानो ज्योतिरव्ययः. Parayam done. The last activity, the study of Upanishad. Chant the mantra 21. ॐ तपः प्रभावात् देवप्रसादात् च ब्रह्मः श्वेताश्वतरोऽथ विद्वान् अत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक् ऋषिसङ्घजुष्टम्. अगेन् तपः प्रभावात् देवप्रसादात् च ब्रह्मः श्वेताश्वतरोऽथ विद्वान् अत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रं प्रोवाच सम्यक् ऋषिसङ्घजुष्टम्. What a powerful, complete mantra for guidance, inspiration, especially with Bhashyam. So, what is tapasya? How that tapasya has to be done so that it has its prabhava. Understood, remembered what are the tapasyas. Second, Deva Prasadat. Who is Deva? How to invoke his prasada or prasannata or anugraha. Interesting thing, who should do tapasya? The world or the God? Think about it. Who should do invoke the Deva Prasada? Is the world or the God? And now think about it. Nobody does it for us, the world or God. We have to do tapasya. We have to do the things for Deva Prasada. Then who has known Brahman? Himself, the Shwethashwathara Rishi. Unka hi try hai wo. Then who took initiative again to invoke or invite the Atyashramins and teach them the same Brahma Vidya? He himself took initiative. This you can see in Vyasa Bhagavan, Adi Shankara Bhagavan, Gurudev's life as an example for us. Every great achievement they have achieved, they took initiative and they struggled, they worked hard. What we do, we just wait for a muhurta to come, the kala to come, and somebody should come and give dhakka. For the bhoga, nobody need give us dhakka, we take initiative. That problem or mistake is in me, I have to recognize that. For the bhoga, I am taking initiative. For the sadhana, I am waiting for someone to come and tell me. And unless somebody tells me, I won't do. And then the mistake is his. कि आपने मेरे को याद नहीं कराया इसलिए मैंने आज नहीं साधना की. What a nonsense this is. Is it my sadhana for my redemption or for somebody else? इतना अंदर होता. Today I didn't do japa only. Why? My husband did not remind me. Hare, you are doing it for him or what? Sadhana is for oneself, isn't it? So everything Shwetashwatharaji himself has done. Underline that point, my lord. That's what for the Purushartha Samarthyas, the abilities are given to us. That's what for all the conveniences are given. And most beautifully, that is what for the entire freedom is given. Freedom is given to take initiative for evolution, not to take initiative to destroy ourselves. फ्रीडम क्यों दिया हमको? आगे बढ़ने के लिए कि पीछे नीचे चढ़ने के लिए? सोचना है सबको. Shwethashwathara ji did everything by himself. Okay. Second one. Did you understand all the words tapaha, deva, prasad and all? And vidwan. Did you understand what is the meaning of Brahma Vidya? 12 points were discussed. Did you do the manana of that? These 12 put together is called Brahma Vidwan. This is how the Brahma Vidya is gained or Brahma is known as myself. What are the 12 things? One, Yathoktam Brahma. याद है? टू परंपरा प्राप्तम. थ्री गुरु मुखात श्रुत्वा. फोर मनन. फिफ्थ निधिध्यासन. सिक्स्थ आदर. सेवंथ नैरंतर्य. एट सत्कारादिभिः. नाइन ब्रह्म अहम अस्मि इति. 10 अपरोक्षीकृत. 11 अखंड. 12 साक्षात्कारवान. This is the best definition of what do you mean by Brahmanubhuti. How do you do it also? I really like this portion of Shankara Bhagavan's Bhashya. Pura de diya आपने. Brahma Vidya. You have to contemplate on this sentence, big one, and feel inside that. So Brahma means Yathokta Brahma, Satchidananda Brahma, Upanishad Vedya Brahma. Then that Brahma Vidya should come to us Parampara Praptam. And in that parampara, that Guru Mukhataha, we go to the class, physically sit in front of him and listen it. Guru Mukhataha Shrutva, then Manana, then Nididhyasana, then Adara, then Nairantarya, then Satkara. When these are all done, the result is Brahma Aham Asmi iti. Not bookish knowledge, aparokshikrita. And that is Akhanda Rupena and Sakshatkara. Akhanda Rupena Sakshatkara Brahma Aham Asmi iti. Should be the result. The sadhanas are the above said ones. है ना? ताकत लगता है, मन लगाना पड़ता है, दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है याद रखने के लिए. Isn't it? Hey, we have dimag. That's how we have achieved so many things in our life. That is a proof that we have intellect. But we have to learn the art of using the intellect now for the subtler things. We used our intellect for gaining the outer things. In the outer things, there's always a temptation, an attraction. That the money you see, the objects you see, the enjoyments you go through, the people appreciating you see, they're all tangible, they're all substantial, they're all seen. That's why they tempt us and inspire us. That's how we become or use our intelligence to succeed in this. In spirituality, ऐसा नहीं हो तो inner self है, इसलिए वहाँ inspiration कम होता. Naturally means by itself. We have to inspire ourselves. So we are smart, intelligent. Let us use that smartness and intelligence in understanding these 12 aspects of Brahma Vidya. We can do it. We can contemplate, we can retain, we can just ensure that we are on the path. So up to this we have seen Brahma Shwethashwathara Vidvan. Then what did he do? Atyashramibhyaha. To the Atyashram means this Paramam Pavitram Brahma Vidya Provach. He has given them. Is he the only one who is doing that? Rishi Sangha Justam. Many rishis also having learned from their gurus, themselves having experienced Justam, they are doing the same job of spreading this moksha giving knowledge. Hana, imagine a state in India that there are thousands and thousands of gurus giving only moksha, giving Brahma Vidya. And crores of Hindus, Indians are just bent upon realizing that Brahman, doing their inner sadhana. From their minds, all the ahankara, upadita, datmya, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, jealousy with others, bhautika vada, sab nikal gaye mano. Anywhere you see the people are in meditation and realizing aham brahmas. And they have no desire for anything outside. They love the trees, plants, because everything is Brahman. They love the oceans, everything, because everything is Brahman. They love all the animals, because everything is Brahman and Brahman I am. जब तेरा मकी नतः बासा सुखी भये मुनि भीति त्रासा. Because Bhagavan Rama is Sarvatma Bhava Vidyam. He knows they're all me, I am them. Therefore, he never harms them. So they are happy in his presence. Sukhi bhaye muni bhiti trasa. है ना? खग मृग वृंद आनंदित रहे मधुप मधुर गूंजत चबिल है गिरिवन नदी ताल छवि छाई दिन दिन पति अति हो ही सुहाए. वंडरफुल, ब्रह्म विद्या का ये शक्ति. Okay, so that Brahma Vidya, such a respectful one, he has given it to the Atyashramins. Paramam Pavitram Provacha Samyaka, Rishi Sangha Justam, we were explaining. Everywhere there are ashramas, they are wonderful. Dhyana sadhana and the Atma Brahma Vastu is going on. That is true India, original India, where the individuals or the pockets or the groups of people are engaged only in Brahma Shravana, Brahma Tattva, Brahma Chintana, Brahma Dhyana. Not like today, we are all in Brahma, following the Western culture of Bhoga Shakti, and lost all our in Eastern culture and tradition, and everything is gone. And they are coming and learning our culture. So when we, the stupid Hindus, become cause of destruction of our own Hinduism, the Lord ensures that somebody else will come and save our Hinduism. सनातन धर्म तो चलते रहना पड़ेगा. By the way, now अत्याश्रमिभ्यः परमं पवित्रम is the one which we have to study with Bhashyam. Atha, I am taking up this portion which touched yesterday. Atha swa dardhya anantaram. Swanubhava dardhya anantaram. He has become drudha in his own anubhava that aham brahmasmi. Shwethashwathara. Anantaram, after having himself established firmly in aham brahmasmi anubhuti, what he did? Atyashramibhyaha paramam pavitram provach. There's a whole sentence. Now he's explaining first the Atyashramins to whom he taught this Brahma Vidya. Atyashramibhyaha. What is the meaning of Atyashrama? It is a mixture of two words, Ati and Ashrama. The first Ati word you understand. What is Ati? Ati Pujayam Iti Smaranat. In the grammatical explanation, Ati Shabda goes for the meaning called as Pujayam, respectful and reverential. So therefore, it is Smaranat Atyantam Pujyatama Ashramibhyaha. Atyashramibhyaha means Atyanta Pujyatama Ashramibhyaha. To those who are in the highly reverential, respectful ashrama. And what is that highly respectful, reverential ashrama? It's not outside because he made a kutia, he took sannyasa, he's in Gerua. So he has got a lot of malal in his mind, lot of vibhuti. That's why he is very special, Shankara Bhagwan. That is Ati Adaraniya, Ati Pujaniya Ashrama, Atyashrama, which is obviously sannyasa ashrama, not because of outer dresses. Nobody in the world is great because of his outer dresses or outer words. Everybody is great because of his character and conduct inside, his knowledge inside, and his spiritual experience inside. So here, Ati Pujayam, therefore, it is Maranat, Atyantam Pujyama Ashramibhyaha. Who are the Atyanta Pujya Ashramibhyaha? Pujyatama, superlative degree. Who are they? Not by outer things, but by inner. And to gain the inner things, outside sannyasa is taken. To station in the inner status, outside sannyasa is taken. To expect the people to remind their sadhana, the outside sannyasa is taken. The outside sannyasa is not, ensuring thing that inside is sadhaka or not. That's why he's mentioning the atyashrami meaning in terms of inner qualification. What is they? So who is the atyashrami? Ati pujayam. Therefore, atyanta pujyatama shrestha ashrama belonging people. Who are they? Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti mahimna. Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti mahimna. Because the mahima and effect and power of sadhana chatushtaya. What is the sadhana chatushtaya? Viveka, Brahma Satyam Jagan Vidya, Vairagya, Iha Sarga Bhogeshu Icharahityam, Shama, control of mind, Dhamma, control of senses, Uparati, natural withdrawal, Titiksha, going through all pains without complaint. Shraddha, utmost devotion in all the five things. Samadhanam, always remembering Brahman as the goal and doing things to reach Brahman. Mumukshuttam, the deep desire for liberation through Brahma Prapti. These are called sadhana chatushtaya sampada. Because of the mahima of this sadhana chatushtaya sampada gain in him, he is like what now? Sadhana chatushtaya sampati mahimna sveshu dehadishu api. To his own dehendriya pranamana buddhi also. Hmm? Sveshu dehadishu api जीवना भोगादिषु अनास्थावद्भ्यः. अब ये सुनकर तो किताब हम बंद ही कर सकते हैं, because it is talking about somebody who are not we cannot become like this even for 100 lives, है ना, ये हमारे लिए नहीं हो सकता. बट अंडरस्टैंड द थॉट. हु इज अत्याश्रमी? चा साधन चतुष्टय संपदा के महिमा के कारण, मीन्स हैविंग thoroughly mastered and established in sadhana chatushtaya sampada. What is the position he is in now? कि स्वेषु देहादिषु अपि, about his own dehendra prana mana buddhi also, jivana, that the life should be there in me, I must be alive. Then bhoga, I must have the bhoga. Adishu, about this anasthavadvyaha, who has no interest at all, who has no श्रद्धा at all. तो मुझे जीना है, मुझे भोग करना है, इन दोनों चीजों पे इनको लेश मात्र भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, because of his mahima of the sadhana chatushtaya sampada. So there is no desire for me to live. If I am allowed to live, I do sadhana. And I have no desire for any bhoga, I only am doing my yoga. How did he reach to that state? Sadhana chatushtaya sampada mahimana. So sadhana chatushtaya sampati mahimna sveshu dehadishu api jivana bhoga adishu anasthavadvyaha. They are called atyashram. They are not interested in maintaining their body, no attachment to body, etc. Body, etc. means adishu means sharira, indriya, mana, buddhi. एंड उनके सुख के लिए तड़प तड़प के खुद को नाश करके दुनिया को भी सर्वनाश करने वाले ये नहीं है, ये नहीं है, नहीं. दे आर रेडी टू गिव अप देयर बॉडी, दे हैव नो अटैचमेंट टू द लाइफ और नॉट टू द भोग. वह साधन चतुर संपदा हो गया. देयर ओनली वन माइंड इज they want to realize the self. Now they are in the search of guru. Now this guru caught them. Shwethashwathara ji is a guru. And any disciple comes, he will teach them, train them, ensure them that they are in this status of sadhana chatushtaya sampada, fully gained, the consequence of which is dehadishu, seshu dehadishu api. है ना, जीवन भोग आसक्ति नहीं है, जीव भोगादिषु अनास्थावद्भ्यः. अत एव वैराग्य पुष्कलवद्भ्यः, include is equal to वैराग्य पुष्कलवद्भिः, who have the पुष्कल मात्रा में वैराग्य with them. सो साधन चतुष्टय संपदा के कारण, जिनके अंदर वैराग्य होने के कारण, अपने देहादियों का जीवन के लिए भी एंड भोग के लिए भी. The one who has not even a little astha, astha means liking, astha means interest, astha means attach, desire for it, attachment. Nothing is there in it. But single pointed, the mind is wanting to know the reality. No, such ones when come as disciples, it is a festival to the Guru only. Aram se Brahma Vidya Sikha. So to these Atyashramins, the Guru now, Shwethashwathara ji gave that Brahma Vidya, which is Paramam Pavitra. One or two quotations he gives for this Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampada qualification, after which wanting Paramatma only, nothing else. That's called as Mumukshata. Only Paramatma I want is Jignasa. With that I have to get liberated, is called Mumukshata. And the whole upadhis are the blinding things, I don't want any sukha for them, is called Vairagya. The one who established in that state. पहले तो हमको ऐसा एक स्टेट ऑफ माइंड है, उसे हमें पाना है, वहां हमें पहुंचना है, वहां हमें स्थिर होना है. फर्स्ट दीज थिंग्स वी हैव टू ग्रास्प. Like there's a profession called as doctor, you can sit in chamber, patients will come, you can treat them, they'll feel happy. First you have to make a base, then you seek being a doctor, becoming a doctor. Here also we have to feel first of all that there is a state of being like this. Then we have to seek it and we have to work for it. So one few quotations about The Atyashramitva is required for being taught by the Guru about Brahma Vidya. Few quotations Shankar Bhagavan gives. Let us see them tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsad Brahmarpanamastu. Great patience. Keep it up.